So how the fuck all of a sudden you turning cheap, punk, bitch? You a slave to the peer pressure, you weak, punk, bitch. You ain't claiming no real section, your street wasn't lit. Man, your shit look like mine with hella tree trunks, bitch. Who the boy still driving in your peace for a bit? To domestic turn violent, then the key just switch. In the back of my mind, I gotta be something, bitch. That's when I started rhyming and make the beat something, bitch. Way before you was lying, I touch a key something, bitch. Heard you say I ain't real, that's your belief, huh, bitch? Well, look, I'm back in the field so we can see, punk, bitch. Don't wanna shoot me the fair when we meet, punk, bitch.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Oh my goodness.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Boy. Two close ones right there. Two close ones.
Hey, middle.
And now what's this? Fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Jackson now.
Ah.
Got his man complete over the middle.
You got too much time, man. What am I doing?
But he's got the 1st down.
No pressure.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Who the fuck is
to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man.
Oh my fucking god. The biggest nigga on the field, bro. He got fumble issues, dog. That's what it was.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So they escape, so to speak.
Biggest nigga on the fucking field.
Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Right there.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. That's a pretty strong run there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Where you brought you here, boy?
It's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Here we go.
They'll drive to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Ah, he won't do that to me.
And this will be our first penalty of tonight's proceedings. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. After the penalty, it's Mixon.
What about you here, boy?
He's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. 6-0 our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Go, let's go.
Now he'll try to run with this. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hold it set. Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I don't see Markham trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. to throw.
DK.
DK
Fucking monster. Oh my goodness. They broke him this game.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is a night...
Actually, I got my fucking time to begin with.
And his guys are going to take over.
Good shit, but goddamn.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball up to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll get him down.
Joey boy.
2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
Wow.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Steelers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled
W, boy.
at the 2-yard line.
Get in there, Mixon. What about you, boy?
Touchdown, Steelers. That almost looked
Why you here?
easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember
There's
last
my
time
line.
they threw the interception on the
There's my
first
line.
drive.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run.
No way.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there. That ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
No.
Instead,
there's a diving catch. And it'll be touchdown.
Should have followed it longer.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
But he can't fumble the ball?
Only 4 yards there on the play.
Can't get one?
That'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just
Oh,
continues
it's
to
up. That was
evolve.
a pretty hard hit.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Jackson.
No. No.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Come on now. You know it's coming. We should have stopped it. That's all.
They had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. To throw is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Jackson from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are back within a couple of the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. That he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion. And they are unable to tie up this football game.
We got time.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
What are you talking about?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They go play action here on first down. Throw is complete on the diving effort. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion right, that's Metcalf. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take
Come on, bro. SDK. SDK.
As the first half is winding down, and the Steelers will extend their lead.
Look at that fucking separation, boy.
Now Folk for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going deep for Walker. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half.
Boys.
2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Yeah, ball back. Yes, sir. Score again.
Time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Fucking go, Darnell Washington. Biggest man on the field. You don't drop those. You don't drop those.
The slot man in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass complete.
Mixon.
Out of the backfield.
Mixon, you're busy.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to take it in.
That's why we bought you here, Mixon.
Joe Mixon.
The fuck?
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Can't watch these niggas in the fucking one-on-one.
And they'll go for 2.
You can't watch them one-on-one?
This is caught.
Come on.
2 points. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
It's over. Can't fucking stop my offense.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
Okay, we gotta shut that shit down. That shit's
Now,
not
you
known.
mentioned they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
Out of it.
Try to get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, what is this? I don't want to run this, but whatever.
Now it's Jackson.
Yeah, I didn't want to run that defense.
Sean Bateman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's Jackson to throw. Well, that one drops
Good shit, Ramsey. Here's after that coverage.
Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here's after that coverage. I'm not trying that shit.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. They're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it.
Push up when you do this. Push up on them.
Maybe
try
just
it.
look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got 1 on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Okay. That's Walker. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
You want Cam Hayward? Oh, come on, boy. You're not backfield,
He's
though.
able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Saw you break that block in that backfield, though. What the?
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the
At least we get
Ravens
someone
are
right
able to
there,
get a
but
score
alright.
back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after
He's
the
still
touchdown,
good. He's still good.
back out to kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Come on.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
I missed it. Fucking missed it.
How good has he been throwing the football, though?
Fucking missed it.
Incompletion. That's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation.
Alright, we need this, fellas.
The guy's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident,
Get that pressure on.
to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Get man again. Ooh. No fucking time.
That is a big fella, Nnamdi
Boy.
Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
Alright.
So here's Nick Folk in it.
Oh, this is why we bought you here, right here.
This officially a 55-yard attempt.
I think he missed anyway.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar,
93
bounces
overall
back
kicker.
out. He
Fucking
had it
bomb.
online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Baltimore
Fucking
offense at the
bomb.
line, set to get going. This is intercepted.
That must have been a mistake or something.
And his
Because,
guys are going to
goddamn.
take over at the 39.
Got the next 2 foot.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
And you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off. And hopefully,
ooh, look at that safety was there, boy.
And this ball incomplete.
DK was snagging that thing.
Very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Oh, he was snagging that.
Mixing up the middle.
Go ahead, you're mixing.
And nothing but green grass here.
Fucking go, boy.
And into the end zone.
That's why we brought you here.
Joe Mixon, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some points they can build on. Moments where the game plan actually worked, but overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Jackson.
What do you get there? What do you get there?
He's going down. They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Room here to run.
We on the damn Elliott. What a
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Are you going to see? Aw, come on.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I break up the night. Got some more minutes, I keep me alive. I created history, made me alive. He tried to diss me and give me no fucks. We call him toxic, cause they gonna chop. Tip on how to follow, cause I run it like Nike, I don't lie. I'm the boss man in the suit with no tie. I gotta stay. I'm just some shit in the room. I'm in this bitch like 30 and 5. Don't worry, baby, I keep it alive.
I persevere through the worst. My thirst to adhere is a curse. My life, I see it in reverse. I first appeared in a hearse. The driver steered to the church. My grandkids carry the coffin to the altar as they burst in the tears from their shirts. The tears rise to the sides of their face and into their eyes is piercing with hurt. Years I got burst to the year. My purpose is clear as to murder.
Litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fox. We call him toxic cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cash, money, cash, money, I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put it in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, the ties, huh? coupe on myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. Then the 5. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find me. Telling